The homegrown will start at the number 9, and wearing number 9, Gio Miglietti plays an excellent 10. This is the formation that he likes, and it's something that comes down from the top with Coach Carnell at the first team level, and it allows for players like C.J. Olney, who led this team in assists last year, and Kevin Sullivan, both playing in that 10 role, to be very impressive and very dynamic when it comes to attacking, and they're looking for guys like Sal Olivas and Stas Korzenjovski playing those 2 number 9s at the top. And in talk with Coach Richter about the formation, a change from playing a 4-4-1 diamond in the opener, he mentioned that this just allows for players to express themselves like Kevin Sullivan and like C.J. Olney, and those 2 players are ones that can really do multiple things depending on their position on the field. They will have to make sure that they're handling their defensive duties, but once they get the ball in open space, they can really open up a defense, and that is what the hope is moving forward. A team in Philadelphia that didn't have any trouble scoring last season. They led the Eastern Conference with 59 goals, and so they're still trying to find that scoring prowess in 2025, but it's a long season, and for a team like Philly that has so much homegrown talent throughout not only the lineup but the franchise, you have a feeling that they will figure it out. Alex Beeler is our head referee. He is looking around, ready to get things going. Blows his whistle, and we begin from Wicks Family Field at Joe Davis Stadium in Huntsville, Alabama for match day 4. A lot of contact. Kofi, an excellent move as he sends the ball out wide. Cross comes in, and Christian Kofi scores. That was all created by Kofi. He is extremely dynamic, and he dials up his 3rd goal of the campaign. Huntsville in front 1-0. You see Kofi wins the ball first and then takes on 1, 2, 3 defenders. And as the ball comes out wide, LaFleur slips the ball in. It's returned back to him. His shot bounces off a couple of Huntsville City defenders. Ball won back now for Philadelphia. Korzenjovski doesn't get a lot of power behind that. Korzenjovski wins the first ball. Now Sullivan around Bowen. Sullivan into Korzenjovski. Ball comes all the way across to Pariano. Rolls it to Olney. And that's a shot right at the goalkeeper. Vasquez sends the ball in. Korzenjovski once again gets ahead to it, but it skips right to Eric Lota. Miglietti pushed off the ball. Olivas into Olney, and LaFleur is racing forward. Isaiah LaFleur still on the ball. Nice ball in, and Philadelphia has found their equalizer. Sal Olivas makes it 1-1. In the blink of an eye, the Union score, and as soon as that ball squirted out to C.J. Olney, Isaiah LaFleur. We've had a fun one through 45, and the expectation for more fun to come. Our score at halftime, Huntsville 1. Blows his whistle, and the second half begins between Philadelphia and Huntsville. We're level at 1 apiece. Sullivan surveying, sends the ball out wide. Olivas on his horse. Olivas had his angle closed down by Eric Lota, who got big at the near post. Pierre with a perfect ball to Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan! Oh! We talked about it at halftime. Didn't have the goal of the week last week off his free kick, but this would have been Stas, Korzenjovski into CJ Olney. He's unselfish, and he gives up to Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan, his second goal of the season, and Philadelphia leads 2-1. He played alongside his brother, Tariq Scott, but a bad giveaway. Philadelphia on the prowl. Lota gets a piece of it. It's centered and stopped. And this was saved off the line again as Philadelphia is looking for that second goal to go up by 2. And again, now Olivas stopped. Anderson wins it back. Ball comes out wide. CJ Olney is taken off the ball by Blake Bowen. Little push from behind by Oscar Benitez. Christian Kofi ends up on the pitch. How does Huntsville respond? As you see, Olivas sees himself saved by Eric Lota. But how does Huntsville respond? How do they pick up the pace? This is the guy to do it. Meyer returns to Kofi. Now Studenhoff into Carlton, who can't control it. Ball back to Meyer. Studenhoff has a goal this season. Now Casas into Alan Carlton. Carlton slithering through, sends it across. The header is hit home. Damian Barker-John ties this match for Huntsville. Kofi outswinging ball, bouncing, centered. Bowen continues out wide. Now Casas leaves it up. The header, not a lot of power behind it for Christopher Applewhite. Carlton is taken off the ball by Mastrodimos. Now Olivas controls. Sal Olivas is stopped. Eric Lota stepped in front. You see Sal Olivas here. And Eric Lota. Barker-John, Studenhoff. Now Meyer, and it hits the post. The third time the center back has found himself with open space and opportunity. Finish. Studenhoff centered this for somebody. Both Kofi and Barker-John let it run through. Still on it as the ball is attached to his feet. Cross comes in. Studenhoff can't head it around Simmel. And there it is, full time. A 2-2 draw. Huntsville had their chances late for a winner. Yep. And Olivas is true from the spot. Philadelphia up 1-0 in this shootout. Lota didn't even dive as that ball was tucked away in the bottom corner. Now, the budding star for Huntsville, Christian Kofi, scored from the spot in the 4-1 victory over Chicago Fire, his former team. He played villain in Bridgeview, Illinois 2 weeks ago. Now trying to put his team on the board. And Kofi knocks things up one apiece in this shootout. His head coach said that he just needed an opportunity to shine. That is all he's done since he's put on that blue uniform for the boys in blue. Now, a substitute. Leandro Zaria, mid-year signing last season. 16 appearances, had 4 goals and 1 assist for Philadelphia in 2024. Steps up for his first moment of 2025. And Zaria past Lota. Perfect spot, perfect placement, and a perfect penalty. Now Malik Henry Scott came up through the FC Dallas organization. Played last year with North Texas, won a chip with North Texas SC. Now stands at the spot for Huntsville, and he rolls it in. 2-2. Still has some sand in his boots from Costa Rica. Has some sizzle in his boots as well, as LeBlanc scores for Philly. They're up 3-2. A rocket right past Lota as he was diving. Got a piece of it, but there was too much power behind that kick from the spot. Now Pep Casas, former Inter Miami man, 2 appearances last year with the first team in South Florida. Simmel has come off the line, and now we'll have to converse with Alex Beeler. Casas, oh! Top shelf, top stuff from Pep Casas. And Huntsville has that extra point. Their hero in this shootout, Blake Bowen,